Supporting foot turned out, supporting foot turned out. Back leg is not high enough. 10 times. 10 times I've told her. There's lots of things that can go wrong with the number when you use props. These sugar daddy lollipops can break. You can injure yourself with them. You can injure somebody else next to you with them. Too far stage right. No one's gonna see you. They're really heavy?
Yeah, it hurts their wrist.
If any of you ever work professionally, a comment like that is gonna get you fired. Deal with it. Let's go, from the top.
The sugar daddy props were bigger than I was, so they're really hard to dance with.
Left leg higher on the straddle.
1, up, 2, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What happened? All by itself.
She was right behind me and just...
Your back hit her stick.
Yeah, and then it hit her in the mouth.
Let me see. Is it bleeding?
Are you all right? It just feels weird, huh? Because it's swollen?
Oh, it burns. It hurts.
Okay, well, stop crying and run your dance, okay?
The show must go on. Come on, remember, you're the role model here.
When we're dancing, you get hurt all the time, but you just have to keep dancing.
Make sure you don't scoop that foot.
If I were a cheerleader, I would never get hit in the face with a pom-pom.
The Bermuda Triangle is in the ocean. So we have to create that ocean on the stage. So this week, you will be dancing in water. This can look really cool, but the water will be hazardous. All right, let's just see what this looks like. Your arms like swim, like a fish. Make your body arch and your butt stick out when you come up. Up, cross, right. Let me just see this one. This week, I'm using actual buckets of water, filling these trays. I have been wanting to do something like this for years. And now this is the time, because in our hometown, in front of all of JoJo's fans, we can really make a splash.
This is cool with water. It's awesome.
I was worried about the water getting on the stage and then falling.
Right. And slipping, yeah.
The stage is gonna be like a sheet of ice.
It does bring its own set of challenges, but if it pulls off, then it's just that much better.
She wants to win in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that hurt. That would hurt.
I understand the reason why you don't like to voice it, but I do like a voice.
You okay? You okay? The boxes are wet. Where does your foot hurt, Lily? Your ankle.
She's looking at you.
Yes, she says come.
I don't know if she sprained it or if she whacked it. Did you hit it on the wood
Okay?
coming out?
You jumped and landed like that.
And then I fell out of it.
Well, I think the kids are all going to be scared at this point. I think it's just they're going to wonder, like, is that like, be a lot more
That's what I was
cautious?
saying yesterday.
And Lily
like, what if they
Solo.
don't really like dance because they're
So
afraid
fearful
that they
of-
kind of like
yeah.
mark through it.
She said, Abby, she said it's not that the inside's slippery, it's that it's slippery on the floor, so when she jumped in it, it moved.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I know, I saw her do it. So remember though, when you put your weight into something, it's like when you're walking on ice outside. You step flat-footed and your weight is straight on top of your leg. If you do this, your heels are gonna fall off from underneath. If you did this, you're gonna go forward.
All right, Lily, you're okay? Okay. Now she has one leg. No arms and one leg. No problem. No problem.
We're going to competition tomorrow.
Right.
And this is an important, you know,
And she's right up.
and she's up front.
I mean, it's not like an injury, but like it hurts.
What happened?
When she jumped in it, it moved.
Right.
So then she rolled her ankle into the edge.
Yeah.
And it's not even wet yet. So, I mean, she's not like, it's not broken ankle or anything, but you know, it hurts. So she's sitting out for a little bit, but now I'm just like a lot more worried about that's happening, it's sliding all over the place.
And the water's not even in it yet.
Right, there's not even any water yet. So this could really...
This could be disastrous.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know that I have to get my warts cut out of my feet tomorrow.
They said she should be fine to dance in 3 days, so we'll be cutting it close.
But I don't want to put her in a trio and then have her physically be in pain while she's learning it.
We can't change the appointment. I've changed it like 15 times. She's having a hard time walking on it.
You know what? I'm gonna have to think about that. I might put someone else in the trio. Plantar warts are common to dancers, and when you have to have them removed, sometimes a kid's out of dance for a week or 2 weeks.
Paige will be very upset if she doesn't get to do the trio. I agree. She'll go on there, dance whether her foot hurts or not, just because she doesn't want to be replaced in the trio.
Why are you doing the surgery now? You can't wait like a couple more weeks?
She's having a hard time walking on it. Abby says that dancers dance through pain. That's fine if you're on Broadway, but my daughter is 11 years old, and if she can't dance, she's not dancing. Did she mention what the trio was going to be?
No, and I thought she would have, because I was wondering if she had to switch it up, who it might be, because I think Nia would have gladly stepped in.
Yeah, Nia was volunteering herself
I
pretty
see
much
that.
there.
Yeah.
I am continuously frustrated with Abby. Nia has so much to offer. She has great potential. And yet Abby only sees one aspect of Nia. And I'm beginning to believe she will never get a trio. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it. Here's my kid giving 110%. And there's Abby.
You can't even give her 50.
She can't even give her 50%.
I think that you have valid points, and if you really feel that strongly, then maybe it's best that you tell Abby.
Well, I just hope I can go downstairs and be calm. Because I'm usually very calm, but I'm usually not as ticked as I am tonight. Abby didn't give Nia the trio. Maybe enough is enough, and I should speak up and just remind Abby that there is someone here. If Paige is not able to perform, Nia might be able to step in. Okay.
All right, Miss Holly. Good luck.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you interrupting my rehearsal?
Can I see you for a second outside, just for a moment? Just for a
Holly,
moment.
I am coming to your school, I'm walking into your office, and I'm gonna interrupt you. It's ridiculous.
Fine, you go ahead and do that. I have parents who do that all the time.
I don't think there's anything more invasive than being interrupted. Holly is now a principal. She, of all the mothers, should understand.
I would like for Nia to be considered for the trio. You said you would consider her, yet you looked at her and you looked beyond her in pyramid and didn't even give her the courtesy of being considered for that.
You are so far off my plans, you have no clue. I was already planning on Nia being the swing for Paige in the trio, but Holly can't even give me 3 seconds to let me tell her this. No, she has to come in, interrupt my rehearsal again. Paige might not be able to do it. Nia's in.
Why didn't you just
And
get
Nia
it
has a
together?
solo, because you come and interrupt me. You don't need to do that. You don't know what my master plan is. You don't have idea.
You would think that she would have a little bit of respect.
What I asked was that we're on the same page. That's all you had to say. It's like, Holly, we're thinking the same thing. That's all you had to say.
Yeah,
You didn't
but
have
Holly,
to.
it's not about what you're thinking. I
It
can't
is
give a
about-
crap what you're
and
thinking.
You know what? It does matter what I'm thinking because I'm her mother. A mother looking out for her daughter trumps the word of a dance teacher all of the
Not
time.
inside this studio, it doesn't, sweetheart. This is my domain. I'm the principal here.
But you,
it's my office.
What you fail to realize, Abby,
I don't fail to
is that
realize
you don't
anything.
control me.
I will not be bossed around in my own studio. I give Nia a solo, and then I think about putting her in the trio, but that's just not good enough for Holly. Nothing's ever good enough. Well, you know what? Detention is good enough, and that's what her and Nia both need. Yeah! Go!
What did you say?
She got a solo tonight, and you just blew it. You're expelled. You're done. Holly didn't do Nia any favors. She ruined this entire evening's rehearsal. Nia didn't even get a chance to learn the trio. What has Holly accomplished? Nothing.
There are no amount of solos, duos, trios which are worth this aggravation.
Are you leaving?
I am never setting foot in the studio again.
Hi. We have an appointment for Paige.
Okay, you guys can just sign in there.
This week, Paige has to go to the doctor's to have some plantar warts removed. But the problem is we have a competition this weekend. So Paige only has 2 days for her feet to heal.
What's giving you trouble?
I have 3 warts.
3 warts. Do they hurt?
Yeah. She's a dancer, so whenever she turns, the one on the ball of her foot really hurts.
As a dancer and wanting to get back on your feet, if we would have an infection or her slow healing it, or even just the discomfort could keep her off a little bit longer. I can tell you can dance, but your body may tell you something different.
Okay. These warts are bothering her feet just to walk around in. So I have to get them done. I'm stepping up as a mom, and health is coming before dance.
Okay, Paige, we're gonna give each one of these a little zap there. Here goes the first one.
Okay, Paige. Squeeze my hand when it hurts.
You did great. It wasn't too bad, was it? We're gonna put a Band-Aid on each one of those and they'll give you some ice to put on there, okay?
You did good, Angel. I hope Paige can dance this week. I hope that we have no complications.
I know your feet are hurting, but you need to cowboy up and you need to dance. I need to know if you can't do the steps because your feet are sore today. All right, let's do it.
Yesterday I had my plantar warts removed and my feet are really sore, so I'm trying my best.
Come on, bigger, Paige. Back leg higher, Paige. You're falling off your center. Is the foot flexed or pointed, Paige? Really?
Did the doctor say don't know dancing for?
No, he said as long as she didn't have a blister, she could dance. The doctor said that unless Paige has any blistering, she can go ahead and dance.
Does it hurt to point it? Okay, because your foot is just like this.
She doesn't want to be replaced in the trio again.
Whoa! Paige, I know your feet hurt, but what happened in that whole section you forgot? If you go out there and dance like you were today, we don't have a shot at winning. I'm gonna have to pull you from the number. Go, you're finished. Paige is really making me nervous. She is hopping all over the place. Her foot is really bothering her. I may have no other choice but to pull the trio from the competition.
How's Paige? How's her feet?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She has moments that they are bothering her. Like if you watch her walk, it's like she's on her tippy toe on one foot and on her heel on the other. Like I think Paige will be able to do it.
I think Paige should be able to do it. I want
if
you
by
to have
chance she wakes up and it's blistered or something, I'm not
Nia's
allowing
gonna sneak
her
into the room
to
tonight with a cigarette and go,
Yeah.
oh, you got a blister!
I know Paige's feet are bothering her. I just hope that Paige would tell me if she couldn't dance.
How do your feet feel?
They're okay. They just hurt like when I walk and I run.
Okay, well, don't walk and don't run.
So in the green room, right before we're getting ready to dance, Paige is sitting there icing her feet, and I'm thinking, this doesn't look too good.
You told me that you think you can do it. I'd rather pull the number now when they take a break than pull it right before it's ready to go on and have you all upset and everybody upset.
I think I can do it.
Paige better not be lying to me, and this better not come back to bite me in the butt. They better get out there and be the divas that I've trained them to be.
Performing next, we have Abby Lee Dance.
The blue and the purple were just striking on stage. It was different than anything anybody did.
I'm really proud of myself because I danced through the pain.
In second place, we have the trio from Abby Lee.
Even though we did not win first place in the group category, I'm still very proud of the girls.
Not only is the competition fierce in Miami, but they were competing against girls in high school, and they still placed in the top 3. That's impressive.